last one. Okay, right one, left one, through the tree. Right two here. Yep, right two, left one, then a left three. Okay, left three. There, left three, left three. This car's starting to come alive, dude. Right two, right two. Yeah, but don't... Oh, you mother... Run him off.
Fuck! You okay? Yep. I was just saying slow it down.
Nah, we're gonna go.
Listen, sometimes I don't think we'll want it, but yeah, look, no way. Being upbeat with them, it's surreal sometimes, but yeah.
I think you're doing a brilliant job.
Yeah, they're all going around
Congratulations
him.
coming in here.
Absolutely, someone that totally
At
deserves to
146
be there.
Ks.
Is very...
You're clear. Go. We've had a report that they've rolled. They're okay as far as we know, but obviously we're getting in there and try and recover them. Apparently cars can still get around, so we'll just get there as quickly as we can and hopefully we're right.
I pushed it too hard. I found the edge, you know. It was my fault. No one else to blame, no excuses. I got overconfident, and I made a mistake. I made a big mistake. You know, I just said to my brother, you know, something along the lines of, you know, this car's starting to come alive. I was just so in tune with the car and the track, and it was just doing everything I wanted. I was putting it on the track and started, you know, backing the thing into corners, and we're hitting the bumps faster than we ever. And I came around a left two, and maybe I just got caught up in the moment and, you know, kind of excited by where we were in. That I don't know, it happened that quick. Did I not hear what Jamie said? Did I disregard what he said? Or, you know, I think ultimately I just ran out of talent. You know, it happened. I come into that berm and, you know, I was really high on that berm, and I've had the car on kind of half lock, you know, not expecting it to go over, but by the time I felt it kind of dig in the front and the, you know, the weight come off the back, by the time that happened, my reaction time just wasn't that quick. I couldn't steer the thing out of it. I was just in the wrong spot, wrong time, wrong speed, and it went bad, you know. It happens, but look, as they say, if you ain't pushing, you ain't crashing, and damn, we were pushing. We were pushing hard, and I really wanted to show what I could do, and I was disappointed with myself. I don't need anybody to tell me what I did wrong. I found the edge, and, you know, I'm just going to learn from it. It's all about seat time. I've made that mistake, and hopefully I'll never make that mistake again. But you know, we were quick. It happened. Now it's race over. Just sit here and watch my boys come past and figure out and wait for the chase car and get the car back down into Finke, and yeah, just it's all about the kids, you know, and that's the advantage to have my boys out here with me when things go bad. You know, I can switch my brain off straight like that and just put the focus onto them. I'll still have as much fun. So the Finke event's not over yet.
Left one and right one on the road. Road, yeah, same road, it's next to tower. Right.
Offset, both Toby and Josh there were holding off a little bit, and then, you know,
The boys are going to pass
there,
him soon.
had a shocking run, he said, in the car with issues.
Judd. Yeah, you got me?
Justin and Jamie have rolled. They've rolled the car. They're all right. They're fine. They're out of the car. They're trying to start it again at 150 Ks. We're at 140 and we're just on our way to them.
Okay, so you're not far away. Okay. Huh? Okay. They rolled.
Huh?
They rolled. He said they're okay, and he's 10 Ks away from them.
just when you think it's all over, Keith's wheel rolls up on the set. Now, if you go back to my first Finke, Keith was there for the recovery of the 484 truck, and just ironically, Ram 2500, Keith's wheel, spares box team, Red Bull team, Patriot toy hauler on the back, pull up just as I get out of the car. Now we're kind of all standing there and we're looking at the car, and I've got my helmet off and the race is over. You know, we'll get the car flipped over, we'll put on the trailer and we'll tow it back into Finke. And we were all very, very conscious of safety. So we had someone up the top diverting all the cars around, and every time we heard a car coming, we obeyed the rules and we went back as far from the car as we could. But about 10 minutes into it, like the car just lying on its roof, Keith just yells out, "What are you guys all doing? Flip the car over." And I looked at him and like, what's he talking about? But you got to remember, so Keith is over there racing in Mexico at the moment. He's saying everything to do with off-road racing, supporting his son, Paul, and obviously Toby. And I'm like, hang on a sec, why can't we push the car over? There's enough people here. So sure enough, everybody runs over, we all grab a corner, flip the car back onto its wheels, and I'm like, we're back in the race. It was that simple.
2, 3.
Right, it'll go.
All right.
Gonna go. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Keep on, boys. Keep on. Go.
I knew that the rollover was soft enough. We hadn't done any extensive damage. There was no damage to the car, it was cosmetic. There was a couple of panels hanging off it. It was soft sand, very, very low speed and a very low impact rollover. So, mate, I just like, helmet on, let's go. Jamie did what Jamie does, right? He just took complete control of the situation. He's like, gear up, get it on. So I'm there buckling in. Jamie gets the oil pressure up on the car, fires the car, puts the pedal down, gets the thing over the mound, back onto the road, flies out the seat. I jump into the seat, start strapping in. Jamie gets in the car. You've got Matty there, you've got Keith there, and like I said, to the team at the Red Bull team and the Spares Box team, guys, thank you very, very much. I wouldn't have even thought about manpower being able to roll this 3-ton truck back over, but so we learnt something. We learnt something. I shouldn't have gotten out of my helmet, and we should have got everybody in there, and it only took 4 minutes from flipping the car over to getting back on the road. So, the 12 minutes was me standing there kind of scratching my head like, what do we do now? Feeling sorry for myself. So that's what we did. We took the car up the track, we got the oil pressures right, we checked all the temperatures and pressures, and let's get this car home. Let's get it into Finke.
Let me check everything. Yeah, check the temperatures and pressures. Engine, oil pressure's at 89. Just keep cruising along. Don't get in yet. Take it easy, mate. Yeah, mate. Settle in. I can't see. Yeah, one right one. We'll just get it in there. Well done. No, that was actually really to roll over. That was really well done. Sorry, dude. To roll over, you drove really well, and you picked a lot of cars off.
Oh, so glad. Hey, you made it!
Stop with that right now.
Give us a smile! You got it! That's what you wanted.
So fast.
Oh. Mwah. Oh. So what happened? You rolled? Oh my god, I freaked out.
Fantastic.
Hey, you could have still been on your leg.
We were so fast.
He's not that happy with himself, but personally, he rolled. He could still be on his lid out there and not come into Finke. So for me and for all of us to see him come across that line, that's a winner. But we've still got the twins, so you know, holding on tight until those boys come through here, and then my heart will settle.
Left one, right one. Do not go full send. Go this jump. Just nice and easy. Straight.
I'm standing there at the finish line. We're getting interviewed by, by the Finke group or whatever was going on, and I hear the angry I can hear this like just rev limiter, and the car sounds so unique. The 10 car's so unique, and it's just all that's just happened. It's gone. I don't care about the truck. I'm there to see my boys, cross the line at Finke. Their first clean run into Finke. I cannot wait to see the times.
Wait for it. Yeah, dude. That was sick. That was good. Mad run.
Thank you. How was it?
Sick.
You're smiling.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
What did you do?
I rolled it. And they pull him right beside me. We do an interview together, father and son and my brother, and the other way to look at it, 2 brothers and the next generation, the 2 brothers, and my dad's over there watching us. Really proud moment for the team. Both cars are here, both cars are at Finke, and the twins just absolutely crushed it.
We had 2 bit of offs, not perfect lines, but the car made it down here without skipping 8 beat. We made some good calls, blew it fast.
Smashed it. How's it going?
Coming.
Sorry, guys. You did so good.
You're here, dude. You're here. We were fast until it happened, dude.
Don't know. I really don't know. I got overconfident, mate. I was pushing.
Yeah.
And I wanted to push. That was my strategy for today. I wanted to push, and I pushed, and I found the limit, dude. Yeah. Obviously, rudderless. We were pretty slow after that. You know what I mean?
Still got up to speed pretty good.
But yeah, car's good. It works good. You two, friggin' rock stars. Well done, mate. You pumped or what? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Well done, mate.
Well done, boys.
All right, that's it. We're here. Finke. It is what it is. Twins rocked it. I didn't, but we're both here. And I think at the end of the day, there and back, we've done their part. It's about hanging out with the team now this afternoon, get the cars ready for tomorrow, and let's go back.
Damage on the left-hand side. It's dumped a whole bunch of oil out the back breather, which is pretty common with the rollover. But they hit soft sand, and it's a good 4 inches of sand on the navy side. So we'll clean it all out, get all that set. Car looks good otherwise. it actually looks really good for a rollover. But just go back to Alice and give it hell.
So we've had a couple of issues with the twins. They're running about 40% throttle in 6th gear and tapping out on rev limiter, so they can't get the top end out of the 10 car. We just re-geared it. This track's very, very fast this year. So just gone and walked around the entire camp and just met up with an old buddy of mine who's actually DNF'd. He's out of the race. He's got a brand new set of BFG UTV 35-inch tyres for a 15-inch rim. So I've just done a little bit of a deal with him. Boys going to whip the wheels off now. We're going to bump them up to 35, so tomorrow they can get a little bit more top end. They might do 10, 15 kilometres an hour faster, I think, and that should give them the top end that they need to compete in Class 10. See, boys, Daddy take care of you.
It's better over worth it. So we are currently stripping these 33s off of our wheels. We just bought some 35s. Hopefully we can get a little bit more top end and the car should drive a lot better and handle the whoops a lot better. But we've never driven another car on anything else with these tyres, never driven a 10 car on anything else on these tyres, so it's going to be a bit of a learning curve and we can't test it anyway, so it's going to be on the in-track learning curve and hopefully it all just works and feels good. I'm scared.
Jason Duncan, absolute legend of the sport. You know, one of the owners of SDG and navigates for Toby and the McMillans over in the US. And this guy's got a lot of race wins under his belt, you know, from the navigator seat. But he's just the man when it comes to suspension. So we've been working a lot remotely and getting the suspension in this truck dialed in. I kind of gave him what I was feeling with the truck, and you know, I told him that it was quick and it was working, but I gave him a couple of little things, a couple of little tweaks that I was feeling, and I don't think we want to give all the secrets away, but he made a couple of tweaks for us, you know, and specifically to the ride height in the back. The car was carrying more fuel than they actually set the suspension up for, so that weight balance was kind of off from front to rear. So he's done a bit of work on that, and that's going to give me a little bit more excitement for day 2. I think everybody has a story, and no one cares about the guys that finish at the back. You know, there's, you know, I blew a rear end, or I blew a diff, or I could only get 80 kilometres an hour, or I rolled the truck. You know, that's not, it's not excuses. I mean, these things happen in off-road racing, but you either get the results or you don't. And in this event, we just didn't. I couldn't put it down. But I think what we learnt today at the end of this race, day 1, was it was just epic. It was just the most epic day of racing that I've ever had. I'm more confident than ever in the abilities of the entire team. You know, the twins, little bit disappointed for them. Second place they came in at. Again, stories, excuses. Their top speed really hindered them today. You know, I'm going to try and rectify that for the boys tonight and see if we can really focus on them. We've come in 26th outright. The twins are sitting in 25th outright. We're 7th in class, they're 2nd in class, which means tomorrow for race day 2, the 10 car starting right in front of the 484 truck. So tomorrow's going to be some pretty epic racing. Can I get around the kids? Can I get around them quick? Can I get around them clean? We're just going to have to wait and find out and let the Finke track decide. Race day 2, lining up. I think the game plan for today is, for me, I just want to get the car home. I've got nothing to prove today. Want to get it home clean, want to get it home quick, but there's no need to push the limits. We're not going for a trophy, we're going for a finish, right? For the 10 car, they're sitting in second place behind Sam Bentley. They've got the 35s on, they've got the opportunity for the top speed now, but Sam's, you know, he's a contender, eh? Sam can steer, he's in the right car, he's got the right team behind him as well. You know, you can't hold your breath and hope for, for a DNF from Sam, because it just doesn't happen with the Bentley team with that car. So I think for the boys, they've got the pressure on today, but being the guy who's chasing is a lot of the time it's better than the guy that's being chased, So I think the boys can hold it together. Epic. Twins right in front of me. 10 cars sitting literally right in front of me. I get to watch my boys leave the line, but I think what I'm most excited about today is coming past them. Obviously if the truck holds up and the Twins are doing good, I'm going to get to pass my boys on track, which is just going to be absolutely amazing. Now, Ashton's just gotten out of the cast. His foot's been broken for 6 odd weeks, and he made the most mature decision I've ever seen that kid make. He handed over the drive to his brother, and that just shows his commitment to this team and his commitment to this sport. He didn't want to wreck any opportunity of that car, coming in first or second or third position. So Ash, mate, that's a big call, dude. Well done, and there to support your brother. Send it, and I'll see you on track real soon.
And we're green light right now away. That was very quick. It is 7:15 local time, so Toby Price in the 487 is off in that Tisco trophy truck tonight as the green flag drops for the 13.
So Travis Robinson making his way off into the sunrise. He'll be hot on the heels of Toby Price.
Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we get to see Greg Gardner do this drop off, because this is the last thing ever. He never lets off the gas. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, mate, just keep your eyes on the mirrors and the rally safe and yeah? Yep, done. We'll be good. Nice and easy out, yeah? Let's go, baby. Come on, boys, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Oh, bit boggy on the 35s, though. Yeah, we should get going. Look at it. Go there. Let's G out. Yeah. G out. Left one, right one. Right one. Right, step down, slow down, slow down. Yeah, slow down, Christian. Good. Go. Left one, right one. And then a crest, left one. Yeah. Crest, left one. Yeah. Smooth. Yep. Look, I'm just watching, it's really soft in here, yeah? Yep. Sorry. Right one. Right one. Yep. Watch to the right.
Now the boys are off the line, they're into it. We've got our little interval to wait. I know that they're going to run this thing clean. No nerves, we're good to go. Me and Jamie, fist pump, let's go, let's get it done. Let's get this truck back to Alice.
All right, mate. It's good. Let's do it. All right, go. Go. There you go. You got a G out at the bottom of this. Where is it? Left one, right one, 250 metres at the bottom where that caution is. G out now. Left one, right one. Close, step down. Left one, right one. Easy, step down. Doing good. Grass, left one. Green, yep.
Having some breakfast, buddy. We would be at around 90 k's back to Alice Springs, I think, and we're sitting and waiting. We just heard the first cars on the track. In the distance there's some hills. The choppers come up over those hills and then you hear the roar. You get a good vantage point.
Morning.
Good morning.
It is, what is it? It's 7:44. So Justin and the boys are just about to take off from the Finke. We've just gotten back to Alice. We got up at 3 this morning, left at 3:30.
3:30.
Had a quick shower. Now we're going to go to the track and we're going to watch them, track them the whole way down. And fingers crossed they come into Finke and nail it.
Doing good. Green. I see lights in the distance. I just keep going, I'll tell you. Yeah. Keep it going, mate, keep it going.
Now we're about 40 k's into day two, and I've been seeing the dust for a couple of kilometres, and then I'll get my first visual on the twins, and all sorts of crazy stuff starts going through my head. I just don't want to wreck it for them, you know. I don't want them caught in my dust. I don't want to bump them. I don't want to scare them, you know.
We're 160 metres off the boys. Green straight. The boys are actually gaining on us. Green straight. Left one in 100 metres. It's still green. Second. You're closing on the boys again now. Green straight.
Jamie's actually, he's gone to hit the push to pass when we've got it to about 160 metres out. I told him, no, stop, just wait till I get right up on them. I don't want them getting nervous. I don't want them slowing down. I need them to keep their pace. Now, I didn't know at that stage Ashton already had eyeballs on me. He already knew that I was coming, and obviously as a team, but also as competitors, you don't want a 3-tonne trophy truck coming up on a 10 car, at 200 kilometres an hour. That can end really bad, and we were in a very, very fast section.
Fuck, they are moving. Fuck, they are moving. Press this green. Green press.
Keep it going. Green, left one, right one, far. Yep. Right one. Alright, we've got like 80 metres. Keep it going. Yep. Green.
So we kind of got up close enough to him. I could see that Christian was staying really, really far to the left. I didn't want to get on the radio to him. I just didn't want to interrupt their race. I just wanted to get past them as quickly and as cleanly as possible.
Green left one, right one. I'm going to tell them we're crossing. Green left one, right one. Hold it left. Cut. And back up, roll it up and let him go. Yep. Coming past now. Chase on.
That's scary. Yeah. Here we go. Green, green.
And I remember I was even looking at the direction that the wind was blowing because I wanted to position myself on the side of the track that would blow the dust away from my sons. But look, we got around them clean. It was such a cool moment to come past them. I can't imagine what they were thinking. And yeah, it was. If there was any good side to rolling that truck on day one, it was the opportunity to see my boys on track in their new Illumicraft. Now, coming up on Sam Bentley, only not that far after the twins. I come up on him and my first reaction was just hit him, push him off the track, yeah, end his race, make sure the twins can win. That wasn't the first reaction because I know he's old man. I know we would have had some problems back in the pits afterwards. Look, the strategy on Sam was identical to the twins. These two kids are having an epic race and this battle is going to continue for a very, very long time.
There you go. Right one, left one again. Now. Right one, left one. Good as it comes. Right in front. Right one, left one. Right one, left one. Right one, left one. Switch back. Switch back. Yep. Here comes left two ahead. Okay, this is Sam. Be clean on him, yeah? Left two, check it up. Left two, check it up.
My game plan on Sam was exactly the same. When we got up on him, he got so out of shape, he was pushing hard. I could tell from sitting behind him, I don't know whether he knew I was there or not, but this kid's on the pedal. He's on the gas and he's thinking the same thing the twins are. He just wanted to kick my boy's ass. So as I passed him, it was a little bit difficult because there was just this massive tree when I got the perfect opportunity, but as soon as I got up alongside him, pulled straight to the right of the track, left him heaps of room, just got the hell out of there, wanted to give him clean air as well and let these two kids battle it out and let's see who can really take this trophy home.
Okay. Right one ahead. What do we got? Your right one now. Right one now. Right, we've got a left two. Left two. Copy. Okay, Jesus, it's chewed up. Right two. Left one. Good. Press right one, right one.
Now Christian's really starting to push. He's passed another couple of cars, which just shows the pace that he's on. He wants that podium bad. He wants it real bad. The 10 car's working, the 35's playing a big advantage. He's pushing, he's looking good.
Yeah, right. Uncheck. Jesus. We got it, baby. Come on. Get it done. Well, you're driving it really well. Good job. Success. I've pressed it on the path. Get it. Beautiful, left one. Beautiful. Left one, right one. Okay, keep talking. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Put your foot out, keep going. Keep going, please, water tower. You can have that right one, left one, soon. Yep, keep your foot in the mate.
We start pushing the car a little bit harder now. I'm obviously driving a lot more conservative than I did yesterday. Again, the game plan is to get the car straight home. Jamie's actually telling me today, you know, keep into it, keep into it. Completely different to the day before where he was, you know, trying to calm me down, which was really good. But again, looking back at the times, you know, slow is fast sometimes, you know. From that section from Bundoora to Redinga in the big truck, we were only 63 seconds off the race leader, which was really, really cool. So we know that the truck's working, and the pace that we had the day before was definitely on point. But once again, I'm going to stick to my game plan today. Today is all about getting that truck home.
Brake harder. Right one, then a left one. Here's your left one. Good job, mate. Straight and free. Left one ahead. Here it is. Then a right one, crap. You lost your brakes? Yeah, plow it. Keep going up the hill. Come to me. Go, go, go. Watch your right one now. Watch your right one. Have you lost brakes? Yeah, they're just gone real soft. Okay, let them cool down. I think they're just too hot. Yeah, let them cool down. Right one, you're in sixth. Right one, crap.
Coming past Redinga, I've come into a corner, I've stood on the brakes and I've lost brakes. So I've lost the rear brakes, the pedal's just gone all soft on me. You know, these things happen. So we do have a couple of contingencies inside the truck. So I do have a block off for the rear and the front brakes. I hit the rear block off. I could feel that the front was stopping, but there was nothing happening in the back. So I didn't know at the time what had actually happened is in the rear end, must have been from the pressure from the rollover, we've blown the axle seal on the left-hand side and it was just spewing diff oil all over the brake caliper. And it's amazing when you do get kind of in tune with the car, you know, you got 4 brake calipers and 4 brakes. When one goes out, the whole car feels completely different. So you lose like 25% of your stopping power. In that situation, I knew that I could blow that corner clean and just try and recover and figure out what was going on. Look, we're going to keep going. We haven't really got the brakes. Once again, game plan, just get the car home. No need to do anything stupid, put the thing into a tree or another truck. We'll just keep moving.
Left one onto the road. Yep. Doing good, jumping good. Road. $140 Ks, left one, right one. Right one. Good. Good. We've got a straight green, 1.5 Ks. Right one. Don't jump, you out. Yep, red. Good. Good, a straight ground, 1.5 Ks. Hi baby, 110, halfway there, let's go. Go, we're doing good. Temps are good, green. Love your work. 144, 145, 146, green. 148, 149, 150. Yeah. Green.
So the boys are now starting to get to the pointy and they're having a really good run. They're in clean air. They're absolutely on fire. That top speed, the 35s. They're now getting that 150 Ks an hour that they needed. They're looking like they're going to bring home that podium for Finke, and it's not over yet though. You know, anything can happen between here and Alice Springs. So, oh Jesus! I didn't hear about that. Play that again. Me.
Left one coming up. Left one. Right one. Into another. Fucking jump, Steve. That was Steve. That's alright, we're still good.
I asked the boys that many times, did they have any oh shit moments? And no, Dad, no, we were all good. That is really, really hard to watch. That could have been race over in an instant. So I actually just said, you know, the boys are running really well. Christian's keeping it smooth. The problem with the buggies, the big problem with the buggies with the big A-arms hanging out the front and zero protection, you catch a stump or you catch a tree. They're built very lightweight. They're meant to be lightweight. They just tear the arms. They just tear a corner out. That could have been race over. A little bit hot there, Russ. Settle it down. Get the car back into Alice.
Right one, right one.
Coming into Deepwell. Deepwell for me, that's just my jam. That's what I bought a trophy truck for, you know. Big, fast pace, with turns, massive holes. And look, I'm in a 10-year-old truck that was built by, you know, now a really good friend of mine, Gene from Get Performance back in San Diego. And I think 10 years ago, you know, this guy was ahead of his time, because when the truck first came into Australia, I remember when this thing arrived into Australia, there was a lot of talk about it, but a lot of the talk was it's too big and it's too heavy. But now you compare to all of the new trucks and all the trucks that are running at the top, they're similar weights and they're all that sort of size now, you know? So, and I know I can push this thing through the bumps. I know that nothing's gonna let go, you know, on this car. Mechanically, different story, but as far as, you know, the chassis, this car can handle it, and that's what it was built to do. Jamie was even like, you know, man, settle down. There's a lot of broken cars, but you know, I'm really confident in that sort of terrain. I'm confident in the truck. I'm confident in the prep that the boys have given me on the car, and you know, that section in Deepwell on day 2, that was by far the most fun I had on day 2. I pushed it hard through there, and yeah, it was just absolutely epic. But you know, cross the road over again, you know you're on the final 60 Ks home, get back off the throttle, let's just get this car into Alice.
Getting down to Fink for Greg yesterday. And
Number 2, the 410, Greg Gardner.
And for his return to racing, how good is it? Travis Robinson.
Bo Robinson comes over the line.
So Josh Howes is a DNF, and unfortunately Hayden Bentley and Hannah DNF'd. Bugger.
What about the truck?
The truck, I don't know. It's still running.
So another
still
car
running.
coming in. Good eye out on them.
I reckon he's got the foot to the floor and he's just going to send it. He's going to hit it as quick as he can.
Interestingly, it does sound like he's just lifting that a little bit too, so maybe that's not true, but he hasn't had any issue of it there in the Class 8 development over the years with this car.
Feeling good, waiting for the boys to come through. I put down the app, I'm just winging it now, so we'll watch them come across the line and give them a cheer.
Coming into the stadium that's the worst part of Finke to me. That is just it's almost as bad as prologue. Almost as bad as prologue. Not quite there. You just don't want to stuff it up. You know, you're back in the stadium. There's crowds there, and you know, the track's wet. You're in the slowest part of the track that you've been in for the past 500 kilometres. But you know, I said to Jamie, I feel like I'm driving Miss Daisy, and that's just what you have to do coming into the stadium. You know, we've seen it in past Finkes. You know, cars that come in there and roll over the berms, or you know, run out of fuel, and all sorts of crazy stuff happens in it. It's like the Bermuda Triangle of Finke, right? All the crazy happens in the stadium. So for me, it's just about when you get into the stadium, it's like the finish line is there. Don't make a mistake. Don't stuff it up now. Just get the car across the line. Sarah's going to be there, Mia's going to be there, my old man's going to be there, my team's going to be there. Let's just get the truck in there, and you know, on the same note, you're home. You know, you get that feeling that you're home, and there's nothing quite like it, and that's it. You've completed it. You're back in Alice Springs.
Toe, mate. Yep. Watch the big bump. Can you drive Miss Daisy, mate? You can. Let's just get it home. Let's just get it home. Yeah? When I've got nobody to overtake, let's just get it home. Oh, get done. Get her home. Well done. Thanks, brother. Well done. Well done. Thanks, Benny. We're back.
One down.
Out of a position.
One down.
A little bit back due to the fact that they didn't have that rollover. There's no one in the mirrors. There's no one in the
Smell that dip though.
Yeah.
Smell that dip. Ninth out, right?
The blue seal. Yeah. That's got to be a low 140.
I'm in the top 10. I'm in the top 10.
So after all of that, Steve breaking the news to me that we finished ninth outright for the day was just, it was just amazing, absolutely amazing. We were 6th in class, and what that really shows is where the sport is going as far as the trophy trucks are concerned. We don't have another real trophy truck race here in Australia. The pro buggies have dominated this sport for a very, very long time, and I think that we're proving as a team that we can put it together. So, it was just an unbelievable result from the rollover to 9th outright and 6th in class. I was just absolutely stoked with that, and again, the whole family was there to see the truck come in, and that's why we do it. It's moments like those that'll make you come back time and time and time again.
So they're about 10k out. Yeah. Okay, twins are about 15k out. That's good. They're still moving. We don't know what the times are. We'll check it out in a sec. I can't hear a damn thing.
Beautiful, man. Lovely work. No. Oh, it's good. You got it right through, tight. Tighten. Good. Left 2. Left 2. Green. Alright, then check up right 1. Check up right 1, and we just want these higher. Check up right 1. And just keep it going, keep it going. Keep it going, you're all good. That.
Can you believe that? Did you bring in Heartbreak?
Go, Jack, go. Everything alright? Change it, yeah? Yep.
So that's Finke, where 1088 car is 10 kilometres out of the finish line, and you just heard that noise. That's a blown tyre. The boys have just popped a tyre. Now, looking at the checkpoint times right now, at this moment, they're ahead of Sam Bentley. So they are bringing that thing on corrected time home in first position. And it's like I said before when I was talking about the stadium, I'm actually reviewing this footage at the same time that you guys are watching this. And that is just absolutely heartbreaking, but that's Finke.
What is it? Tyre, come on, work!
You did call it.
Yeah, I said that's a tyre.
Look at that, Joshy. Did you get some pictures on your phone, buddy?
Making their way through into the stadium section.
One of the Can-Am guys has come
We
and
do.
see me, just passed them. They're all right, they're out of the
Looks
car,
like
but
a
they're on the side of the road.
It's running away from me. How is it so strong? I don't know. Since 19, I think.
I don't know if you can really laugh right now from watching that footage back. Ashton obviously he's getting a bit wild and he's thrown the tyre off the back, and the thing's run down the hill, and you see the big dog in his race gear just chasing that tyre down. Look, I shouldn't laugh. So maybe if he didn't lose the extra minute chasing the tyre down the hill, he would have got it back. But again, at this point in time, the kids, they're so cool, they're so relaxed. I mean, you saw me in my rollover, like the frustration, yelling, screaming and carrying on. That's kind of my character. The boys are more like their mama. They're staying cool, they're staying calm. They don't know where they are in track position right now. So I think about for them, it's just pure focus now. Just get back in the car, get the thing running, and see what happens on the time. Well done, Ash. That was pretty cool.
Yep. Good job, boys.
We can get there. Come on.
The 10-18 in the stadium. Again, Sam Bentley. Great drive there.
That will be first in class for the sports light. So Sam will be pretty happy with that run.
They're happy, they're ecstatic.
So it looks like we've got another one of our competitors making their way through into the stadium section. We do. It looks like a pro, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's the Montesalvo twins.
Awesome to see. This is a third in class for
They're back.
And now for the Montesalvo twins to try and take that third in class.
So we heard that the boys don't know what happened. We'll find out soon. They're about to come over the line.
But a huge congratulations to the Montesalvo twins in third place in class.
So that's pretty disappointing for the kids. They've gone from running first outright in corrected time to coming in third outright for the entire weekend. The tyre change was just on 5 minutes. Sam Bentley got them like just on 5 minutes. Again, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Like who knows at the end of the day. But they were definitely in the running to bring home the first place. But boys, at the end of the day, like your first real Finke. This is your first proper Finke. Your first Finke in a real race car. And to put that thing on the podium, I couldn't be prouder of you. The whole team's proud of you. Everybody who supports us is proud of you. That is absolutely nothing to be disappointed about. You did nothing wrong. You didn't set a foot wrong the whole weekend. And a blown tyre is, mate, that's racing. That's racing. That's what it's all about. But we know that we're gonna keep on developing you two as drivers and keep on developing that car. And I promise you, it's going to come. That win's going to come very, very soon.
Well done, Russ. Good on you. Well done, mate. Well deserved, Pedro. The 3 is well deserved.
Good job, Pedro. You've done well. They got it over the line. They got a flat tyre, but they still got third. So that's sick. You happy, proud? Yep. Made me cry.
On the track.
But you don't need to.
So Finke 2023 is over, and what a year. I think, this is by far the best Finke that I personally have had. The family all together again, the team, the people around us. We're running this thing as a business now, and I think it encompasses everything that Patriot is, right, from those three aspects. The family, the team, and obviously the business aspect. We're competitive in everything that we do in our life, and my boys, obviously, they've got the same traits, and it's nice to see that the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. That rivalry with Sam Bentley is amazing, and if we can continue to develop these young drivers and push them through the ranks, like I know Sam's old man's going to do, and one day we'll see them in the trophy truck, and hopefully they can put the thing on the box as well in that class. For me in the truck, obviously I'm disappointed in the end result, but I'm not disappointed in what happened, you know. I said from the start that we were going to go fast and risk everything, and that's what we did. You know, I pushed too hard, I ran out of talent, I found the limit, but damn, we were fast up until that happened, you know. The trucks, it's come together, you know, all the development, the team, the preparation, my driving skills, my brother as a navigator, like it's all starting to come together. So I'm definitely not giving that away yet. You know, I've still got, you know, many Finks left in me, and hopefully the ultimate goal is to one day put that thing up on the podium and you know, say that we've done it, we've accomplished it. So that's what I'm going to keep working towards. You know, for now that the race is over and the family's all back together, this is where another side of the fun of Fink starts.
Right, presentation night. So tonight's where the party happens. So Fink Survivor 2023. Look at that, baby. We all got one. But these two are going to get something a little bit better tonight. Something I've been chasing for a long time. But something that I think the boys really well earned. I think my team's earned it. I think the twins have definitely earned it. I think I've earned it. I think my wife's earned it. Tonight's going to be absolutely epic. We'll get inside here now. Pedro's definitely earned it. Steve's earned it. One day I will put that thing on the box. I feel like we're getting closer. I feel like we're getting faster. We're getting better. But to see my boys come here in their first real Fink, their first Fink in a car that is capable of doing it, third in their class, absolutely epic, unbelievable. I think this is the start of the career for the Patriot Games twins, and I couldn't be more proud or happier. It's like me being on the podium myself. So guys, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. Patriot Racing, it is definitely now a thing.
In third place, car number 1088, Christian Monticello.
So for our first Fink in the 10 car, to end up with one of those, the first trophy in the family, it's a damn good feeling. The tyre at 10 k's out, it was unfortunate, but that's racing. But to still a change tyre and be third in class and 21st outright, we could not be happier. But next year it just makes us way hungrier. So let's do it.